Any luck goes up, it's gonna hurt you a lot more than it'll hurt me. Here's a list of everything we'll need. Now I know some of
Yeah.
Looks good, Ingram. I'll get to work right away.
I wish I had your confidence. If you need any help, I'll be over at the build site making some adjustments and calculations. I'd wish you good luck, Knight, but I think we're both going to need it.
Got it.
What's that? I can't talk right now. I have a lot on my mind.
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Your confidence is an inspiration to us all. That being said, when we throw that switch, we don't know exactly. God willing.
Nothing's gonna stop me when I'm so close to the answers I'm looking for.
Eager to get inside, huh? Now, during this...
By recruiting, you mean they forced her to join?
Being at war leaves little room for That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find there's a special project...
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. Pull yourself together and get up onto that platform. Are you in or are you out? Make up your mind. You wanted to get into the Institute, right? Well, what are you waiting for?
Refrain from opening fire inside the Institute.
Relays dialed
It could
in.
jeopardize our entire
Beam
mission.
emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, open the door!
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Sean, please, calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S9s were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you, kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point of plenty of that, even in their attempt. But I was
Whatever. I don't believe you. There's no way any...
I wish there was something.
You're my son? Then prove it. Now.
I've already told you how I came to be here. I've shown you my trust.
All right. Let's talk then.
I know you must have questions.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yeah, I've gone over the record.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on. For many years, with old age, but what matters? What else can I say?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long. It wasn't...
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you...
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the common? The Institute took advantage of Institute technology. He never... I won't lie. What else?
Enough. So you're in charge?
I am the acting... the Institute.
They're scared of you, Sean.
People are always... ultimately, just... I know there's... the Institute. I've been a part.
Whatever.
And now...
Maybe.
I know. The Institute... You've been... I realize that. I hope that you... I simply... We really do. Will you take...
Are you...
Yes, I am.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute. You want to... And finally...
Almost done.
It's an honor to
Hi, Doc.
have you, sir.
They
Primary
weren't kidding.
drive servo.
We really are here. Well, your father told us about you. If you don't mind...
I guess.
Well, that's...
Whatever.
I'll give you... As you might guess, we maintain and upgrade all of this... There's a lot of machinery behind these. The work we do. So...
Absolutely.
Oh, good to... Take your time. If there's anything else...
It must be a challenge to me.
Absolutely. Over the years, when necessary. Fortunately, it's a good thing. The third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious phase 3?
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even doing?
Dr. Lee.
Nothing.
Oh, it's you.
At this point, she's just...
You're not authorized to be here.
Actually, I was looking for...
Me? Why?
Blah, blah, blah. I've been sent by the brother...
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a... I've been looking...
Ugh. I'm only here...
You're giving me your word. I might not agree. Say what you came...
Are you happy here?
You'd think, being surrounded. Only problem is, what does that have to do?
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help. They seem to have every...
Ugh.
You really know how to... You know, I never... All those innocent people up there. Yet we hide down. It's not right.
Whatever.
I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. Tell whoever sent you. Now, I've been told you're to be given full...
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in.
Given that the relay... In case the signal... If nothing else, speaking up.
Huh?
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
Operating at full capacity.
To keep unnecessary young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long.
Sweet. Nice. Yes.
Engaging hostile. I have programs to immediately terminate you with combatants.
come through.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
That's it.
Liam's been trying to teach me robotics. It's more complicated.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct. Of course, it's giving me the creeps, you know? They seem, I don't know, cold.
To the bioscience division. Please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritiously flavorful food supplements.
I want Food 77.
Sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer
Useless machine.
Broken.
sir. Authorized personnel.
All systems nominal.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock
Excuse
some
me,
heads
I've
together.
got reports to deliver.
They're dragging
You're here.
their feet on the
Glad you made it.
package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough
Hey, Doc.
friction as it is
So,
between us and pretty much
Here you
all
are.
the other departments.
Just an AO. I'll be upfront. Despite your I'm sure you are.
Why?
I'll be honest. The first outside. It's nothing. Now, Father, our primary...
I'm sure it's...
Certainly. The results could be... Our main instrument, coursers, they are highly... But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact...
I'm no stranger to...
Even so... Now, unless you need...
I'm good for...
Very well.
Greetings, sir. Scanning. Subject identified.
Please don't get any germs on me.
Sorry, but I'm too
Doc.
preoccupied.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren. I can't wait.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me, as the name implies, our most important. To that end, we cultivate. We've even started. You probably saw.
Whatever. Seems like there's nothing you guys can't...
With hard work, I'm sure I've.
Enough. I'm not sure how well I'll...
Great.
Blah,
In
blah,
any
blah.
case, I imagine.
I'm good for now.
Take care.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
First things first.
The same way you are not a... Unfortunately, no advance as remarkable.
Whatever.
The superior synth mind...
If the synths are intelligent...
However closely, when you see a rogue, his memories under his lead have dispelled.
Sure. We'll just fight our way through.
I didn't say it would. Now you should get moving.
Shut up.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still...
You mean being zapped?
You can make jokes. Speaking of technology, I'm dying to...
For all we know, that thing could be a...
Well, it's the best... Before we... I'm sure the... After that, in the meantime, good luck, Knight. I'd gladly...
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I've convinced her that the Institute is...
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee... She's been under the... Now, thanks to the success of your reconnaissance, I want you to report once again, Knight.
Whatever.
Don't worry. Keep the Prydwen running at peak efficiency.
I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
He didn't tell me anything.
Makes sense. We've been trying... Come on. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem.
I wish I had... Because this... Now, the bad news is that it's gonna take more than a... The first problem...
Whatever. There's gotta be a way to solve it.
I do all the... As much as I hate... Luckily, she was on the original build team for Liberty Prime. I've already spoken. If you could get her...
Heard you got a new assignment.
Yeah.
Babysitting.
Attention all personnel. I'm disappointed I need to address this, but unsanctioned social contact with Commonwealth natives is strictly prohibited.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime,
Anyone who is engaged in such fraternization should report to Night Captain Cade for immediate
You're right, I
decontamination.
did. But I've been down this road
That
with
is
you.
all.
Why would I make this...
Because...
You know, if anyone... But... Tell Proctor Inc. It's going to take a hell...
Yes.
Wake up, keep the Prydwen running. Proctor.
Proctor Ingram?
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Maybe I should teach her some manners.
That's not necessary. She isn't gonna be much good to us if she's lying in a hospital bed. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure, anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using Electrum. What we need you to...
Now that you know what these are the plans?
Now, before you get the only thing we need, according to Proctor, we've already sent...
Once you start building, good luck.
all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs. The same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War. But since we are...
That's going to be a problem.
Enough. She's right.
Of course she's right. But before Proctor Quinn, we're fair. The catch is that the installation is located somewhere within the glowing sea.
Oh no, not again.
Yep. Scribe Halen. I suggest you head, hopefully, but good luck, Knight.
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled in the Cambridge police station.
I'd rather discuss the mission, Halen.
Of course. I've had the men set up here. We've rigged up this. When you find the... After that...
Doesn't sound too difficult.
Ah, no. Look, if you don't, good luck, Knight.
Proctor.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
There's only one way to find out.
Absolutely.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
Liberty Prime, back online.
Let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Let me run a system analysis and battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
With him on our side, I don't see how the Institute even stands a chance.
I couldn't agree with you more. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
This wasn't necessary, Ingram.
Come on. You earned the damn thing. Besides, Liberty Prime isn't about to run out and get you a gift. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Prydwen. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have...
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
I'm not sure I like how you're asking me that.
And I don't appreciate being betrayed by my own soldiers. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Danse is a perfect match for one of the synths.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The data you brought Paladin Danse, to make matters is sudden. I'm finding it difficult to believe.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your... However, that Danse is on mission in the... which leaves me... I'm ordered.
Whatever. With pleasure. I'll make him pay.
I appreciate... Listen, but if we're to find Proctor Quinlan, and Knight, you're dismissed.
Attention! This is a reminder. All recovered technology must be presented immediately to Proctor Quinlan for evaluation.
Looks like Liberty Prime.
Anyone found in possession of undocumented technologies will be subject to inquiry and
With
punishment.
Liberty Prime back in action, this...
I'm looking for some firepower.
All of my weapons are...
Abominations need
Can
to
I
be
help you
stopped
with anything?
at any cost.
Never mind.
All right. What brings you to me today?
I'll take a look.
Be my guest.
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Dance.
I don't need apologies. I need to know where he is.
Yes, you're quite right. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports. As you're well aware, I think you may want to...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume you're out...
So he sets Dance up?
I don't have time to discuss it right now, Halen.
Why? In too much of a rush. I can't believe... There's obvious...
Scribe Halen! Now...
Of course. I believe I have some information that's relevant.
Very well, then.
Knight, if you'd... I've stored the data.
This better not be a waste of my time.
Of course not, sir.
Proceed, Knight.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Halen?
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
That's a risky question, Halen.
I know it is, but I need you to listen to me for a minute. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
That's a bold statement.
It's more than just a statement. It's a plea. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes... It was listening post Bravo. It's isolated. Just be careful.
Salisbury steak is mine.
Going down. Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning.
To think that these I'm not surprised Maxson sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
Why didn't you tell me, Dance?
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Haylen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxson even want me alive?
How could you not know that you're a synth?
It doesn't make sense to me either. It just feels like a cruel joke. I remember being a child. I remember growing up in the ruins, everything. I suppose they programmed that all into my head. I mean, I feel like I've been in control of my entire life, making my own decisions and determining my own fate. Even though the proof states I'm a synth, I don't feel any different than I did before. I still feel like a human. Why does any of this even matter to you? You're obviously here to carry out Maxson's orders. Does he even want me alive?
No. But I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxson had sent someone else. But if you disobey, synths can't be technology. I need to...
I see you've calculated all the variables, just like a machine.
Your anger simply proves my point. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxson's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No. I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
You're right. How could I have been? I should perhaps now.
Whatever you decide to do.
Thank you, my friend. The only clue. The sooner I make for the border, take my holotags. Now, come.
Ground floor.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
He's still alive. Because you're wrong about him.
Him! Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
Dance shares the same beliefs as the Brotherhood.
Don't be so naive. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide, know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
After all the sacrifices I've made and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
Just listen to me. If I've earned any of your trust or respect while I've served with the Brotherhood, then I'd gladly trade it to keep Dance alive.
You value this machine's life that much. So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Dance to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive, which leaves me with only a single alternative. Dance, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Prydwen, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of him. I'm returning to the Prydwen, Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxim like that.
Engaging us!
At least we know he isn't chasing you anymore. If you stay here, you should be safe.
That's an excellent. I didn't plan. Besides. lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
At least we know he...
That's an excellent. I didn't plan on spending the rest. Besides, now, you better get back. If you ever need me, I'll be right.
Can't you come with me now?
You heard what Maxon said. If I'm seen aboard. But if you need me...
What about Halen?
I don't think Maxon knew she was involved. I'll contact her.
Goodbye, Dance.
Farewell.
Blah, blah, blah. Reporting is ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Dance. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, he's dead. Do you understand?
Understood.
Good. Of course. Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
I won't disappoint you.
Had I even just be aware, I trust you won't disappoint them. In any event, while the finishing touches are being... Report to him ad Victoriam.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
I'll send for you if I need you.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Kells.
Ah, Paladin. Good. Now that the unfortunate matter...
I'm ready, Captain.
Good, because this mission... Now, they're a small but capable group. Our tactical... If we strike them...
Hit them before they hit us?
Precisely. Destroying the... To that end...
Consider it done.
Thank you, Paladin. Now, before you...
Our sources tell us that they're calling it. They use the... If you could use... I'm certain we...
I'll try to get it back here in one piece.
Good.
I'm certain you'll... When you're ready, they'll provide them. Ad Victoriam.
Try and get Pam back here in one piece.
Your promotion was well deserved.
I saw something.
For the Brotherhood!
Honor and glory.
see anything. Let's do this.
Secured and ready, sir.
Get up!
Mission accomplished.
Time. Excellent.
Well, it appears that the railroad won't be a hindrance to our future operations.
Those sympathizers deserved exactly what they got.
That they did. I'm also... It wasn't a... Speaking of pre-war technology, congratulations, Ad Victoriam.
Attention, this is a reminder. Any recovered historical, technological, or social documentation should be delivered directly to Proctor Quinlan. That is all.
Good. Firing. Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious...
You look like you've been through the ringer, Paladin. Can't say that I blame you. That was a hell of a business with Dance. Can't even...
If we're gonna defeat the Institute...
Spoken like a true... Anyway, we need to move on. We've been feeding him. That's why we need...
And I'm betting you know right where to find it.
Of course I do. Quinlan, Doug, the CEO, the agitator. That's where we're headed.
It would be helpful if you tag...
I knew you'd see it. Kells has a vertib. Grab whatever gear. If the Institute...
The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up...
Plastic faces?
Never could get used to flying in these things.
Target sighted on the roof, sir. Prepare to engage.
Damn synths, they're crawling all over the place. Thin them out before we drop. moved. Let's check out that terminal over there. We found the key card. Good. Now we can get that elevator.
got it.
Is someone present?
Combat initiated. Assessment. Almost done.
Radiation levels are dangerously high in there. Let me know if you need any radiation protection. I'll communicate with you through their intercom system, while I monitor everything from out here.
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed.
The beryllium agitator should be in a port at the top of the reactor.
Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lockdown
agitator out of here!